Hi guys, my name is Tatyana Medintseva and you are on my crochet channel. In this video I will show you how to crochet a sleeping bear. Judging by your views and comments, this is one of the most anticipated masterclasses. Thank you very much for such interest. I see everything, I read your comments, I'm very pleased. And finally I decided to record this masterclass for you. Like this video and also write something in the comments, so that I can see that you are interested in my work. Then I will film the next part of this masterclass even faster. The masterclass will consist of several parts. The yarn I use is Himalaya Dolphin Baby. Milky color number 80363. You can also use any other yarn. You can also choose any color of yarn according to your taste, as you like. For the bow and pillow you will also need colored yarn. The main yarn consumption is about 2 skeins. Consumption of colored yarn is half a skein. The main hook number 4 is for the bear. Hook number 5 for a pillow and a bow. Scissors, marker, eyes with a diameter of 10-12 mm. The nose can be used 14 mm or even 16. An ordinary needle and thread. Since the bear is sleeping, I use thick black thread. And of course the filler. Let's begin. Once again, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that the masterclass will consist of several parts. In this part I will show you how to make the body and head. The head and body are crocheted whole together. We start with the head and finish. In general, in this part we will make the head and body. Hook number 4. Instead of an amigurumi ring, make a loop. I will attach a video for beginners in the upper right corner, where I show you in more detail and tell you how we crochet. Here we simply crochet. We made a loop. And now we make 2 chain stitches. In the first chain stitch we make 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the second row we make 6 increases. In each stitch there are 2 single crochets. The first increase, the second increase, 3, 4, 5, and the last 6 increase. In the third row we make 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. At the end of the row there will be 18 single crochets. I recommend making 1 single crochet and put a marker. 1 single crochet is done and 1 increase is the first time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the second time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the third time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the fourth time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the 5th time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the 6th time. In the fourth row we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. 1, 2, and 1 increase is 3, 4. 5, 6 and 1 increase is 7, 8. 9, 10 and 1 increase is 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and the last one increase
is 23, 24.
The fourth row is completed. Let me tell you how to do the next few rows. There will be 6 increases in each row. In the fifth row we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. At the end of the row there will be 30 single crochets. In the sixth row we make 4 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 36 single crochets. In the seventh row we make 5 single crochets and 1 increase,
And do this until the end of the row.
in the eighth row we make 6 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. In the ninth row we make 7 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. At the end of the ninth row there will be 54 single crochets. We crochet on our own what I told you. I will also now do what I told you and return to you. I'll show you what I get and move on. This is what crochet looks like now. From the 10th to the 15th row inclusive, 6 rows, we make 54 single crochets in each row. Now we have 54 stitches in a row, so we crochet without changes in each row with 54 single crochets. This is what crochet looks like now. In the 16th row we make 7 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times just until the end of the row. I'll make 1 single crochet, move the marker and continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1 decrease. This is the first time. I do decreases behind the front walls. If anyone needs it, I'll attach a video about the decreases in the upper right corner. Come in and take a look. Until the end of the 16th row we crochet a combination 7 single crochets and 1 decrease. The 16th row is completed. In the 17th row we make 6 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease, and repeat this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the fifth time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 decrease is the sixth time, and 6 single crochets until the end of the 17th row. 3, 4, 5, 6. In the 18th row we make 6 single crochets at the beginning of the row, then the combination 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on 6 times, and 6 single crochets to the end of the row. Almost exactly the same as in the previous row. So we make 6 single crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we crochet the combination 6 times, 3 single crochets and 1 decrease. And again 6 single crochets to the end of the row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the 19th row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. I make 1 single crochet and move the marker. The second single crochet. Now 1 increase. Again we do 2 single crochets, and now 1 increase. That is, now we have made a combination 2 times, 2 single crochets and 1 increase.
It was the beginning of the 19th row.
Now we make 4 single crochets. Now we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on 4 times. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the first time. Again 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the second time. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the third time. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the fourth time. Now we make 4 single crochets. Now 2 single crochets and 1 increase, and repeat this 2 times. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the second time. The 20th row. At the beginning we make a combination 2 single crochets and 1 increase. Repeat 2 times. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the second time. Now there are 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on 4 times. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the first time. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the second time. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the third time. 1, 2, and 1 decrease is the fourth time. Now again we make 4 single crochets, and the combination is 2 single crochets and 1 increase. Repeat 2 times. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2, and 1 increase is the second time. The 20th row is completed. From the 21st to the 24th row inclusive, 4 rows, we make 36 single crochets in each row. In each stitch there is 1 single crochet. I made 1 single crochet, rearranged the marker and continued further on our own. This is what crochet looks like now. Our future sleeping bear. In the 25th row, we make 3 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3. 1 increase, 27 single crochets, 1 increase, 3 single crochets, and there is 1 stitch remains until the end of the 25th row. We make 1 increase. The 25th row is completed. In the 26th row we make 39 single crochets. We make 1 single crochet in each stitch.
Now there are 69 stitches in the last row, so we make 1 single crochet in each stitch.
The 26th row is completed. In the 27th row we make 5 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 3, 4, 5. 1 increase, 26 single crochets. One increase, 5 single crochets, 3, 4, 5. In the last stitch in this row we make 1 increase. The 27th row is completed. In the 28th row we make 14 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1 single crochet is done and we move the marker and continue further. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Combination: 2 single crochets and 1 increase. Repeat 6 times. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the second time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the third time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the fourth time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the fifth time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the sixth time. Until the end of the 28th row we need to make 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 28th row is completed. From the 29th to the 33rd row inclusive, 5 rows, we make 48 single crochets in each row. That's we crochet without changes 5 rows of 48 single crochets in each row. As you crochet, you can add filler to the head. Add enough filler to make the head dense, then it will be more difficult to add. Next, as we crochet the body, we need to gradually add filler. This is what crochet looks like now. Added a little filler to the head. In the 34th row, we make 13 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Combination 3 single crochets and 1 increase. Repeat 6 times. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase. It's the first time. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase is the second time. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase is the third time. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase is the fourth time. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase is the fifth time. 1, 2, 3 and 1 increase is the sixth time. To the end of the row we need to make 11 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 34th row is completed. From the 35th to the 38th row inclusive, 4 rows, we make 54 single crochets in each row. We make the first single crochet, rearrange the marker and continue further. This is what crochet looks like now. I made 4 rows of 54 single crochets. Next we will make decreases, thereby finishing the body of the bear. Here is the head and here is the body. Now I'll tell you how to finish it and let's do it ourselves. Let me remind you that during the crocheting process at this stage, we constantly add filler. Now you can add filler, and when we crochet, we also add filler. In the 39th row we make 7 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times. Until the end we will make 6 decreases in each row. In this way we will finish crocheting the body of the bear. That is, in the 39th row we will make 1 decrease every 7 single crochets. In the 40th row we make 6 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times until the end of the row. In the 41st row we make 5 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times until the end of the row. In the 42nd row we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times. In the 43rd row we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times until the end of the row.
In the 44th row we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times until the end of the row.
In the 45th row we make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease, and do this 6 times until the end of the row. In the 46th row we decrease until we finish crocheting. When all this is done, the body will be ready. Now I will do what I told you, you finish too, and I will show you what I get in the end. I finished crocheting. This is where I made decreases. These are my final decreases. This is what the blank should look like. On the left is the head, on the right is the body of the bear. The bear's tail will be here. This is how it should work. Enough filler should be added so that the toy is dense. Everything is ready, I like. I hope that everything was clear and you got the same blank. In the next part of the video we will do the remaining parts, namely legs, muzzle, tail and so on. If you liked this masterclass, if you want the next part to be published as quickly as possible, then I expect your likes and comments under this video. See you soon!